Okay, good evening, people of YouTube. It's 8:08 p.m. on a Monday evening, and so basically, been wanting to do another video. Um, I've been doing some videos, not as many because I was in a car wreck 3 weeks ago, but excuse me, sorry. Getting a lot better. Um, had a really weird day today. Had a weird past couple of days. And did some things that I shouldn't have, and basically hurt a couple of people of the opposite sex. And I do have some issues with the opposite sex sometimes. So basically, I've been going through some writer's block, and every single subject I tried to write or thought about writing, hated it, hated it, hated it. I realized that I can't truly write song lyrics unless I'm like just really inspired, unless there's something that's just that perfect subject or that perfect moment or that whatever it is that happens in my life, it's where I will know that's what I have to write. It's kind of weird to explain. Songwriters know what I'm talking about because they go through the same thing. And every great songwriter goes through that dreaded sickness that we all call writer's block. And I've been really wanting to write songs again. And basically, I wrote this song just now, and I've never done this before on YouTube, but I'm going to recite the lyrics. This is a song I wrote about a woman that I came across last night on Facebook from my past, and I just added her. I sent her a friend request because she was a very attractive woman. She had the, kind of the riot girl type look and everything, and was mutual friends with some of my people on Facebook. And in one of her pictures, she's wearing a white tank top, bikini kill shirt, and she's wearing a black mini skirt. And I think this was her doing some kind of protest at. It looked like Austin, where she may or may not be living. I don't know where she lives now, but I met her here in Bryan back in the early 2000s, when my life was really pretty bad at the time because I was in a very abusive relationship with a much older woman, and later had a son with that woman, and that's a whole different story. But basically, the thing is, I ended up not knowing that this woman was the same person from the early to mid 2000s that I had seen, and I totally forgotten all about this woman. And completely, like, years went by, and I didn't even think about this woman anymore. And then I sent her a friend request, and she accepted, and then I messaged her, and I said, hey, I really like your Bikini Kill shirt. Because I actually liked Bikini Kill's, I think it was their second record, Reject All American, and she's like, hey, thanks, how are you? I remember talking to you a million years ago at Disc Around and Half Price Books, and she worked at Half Price Books a long time ago, and I'm like, oh no, it's that girl. And I real just sarcastically put in a text back, oh, you're that girl. And then she did message me back then, and she said, yeah, exclamation point. It's been a while. It's been some time, been quite some time. And with how weird I'd been, I was out of control. I wasn't thinking, and I decided to be, really stupid and take the screenshot of our text and then post it on Facebook just to embarrass her. And at the time, I still had some bitterness because she was like this perfect looking woman. She was like a feminist looking woman. She had the riot girl look, and I wanted to be with this woman. And she was with some other guy, and then I was with that abusive, much older, fat, ugly woman who was very evil. And any chance she could to cut me down, she would. Not the good girl that I'm talking about, but the one I was with. But yeah, I was just I did a bad thing, but the thing was I had posted that to embarrass her, and then she had commented on the picture and said, "Okay, that's rude and creepy, bye," and then got blocked, which was what I wanted. I wanted her to know that I didn't like her. And all day there's just been all these what we call thoughts racing in my head about that, because I know that was a wrong thing to do. I knew that was a wrong thing to do going into it, but I've just have so many insecurities with the opposite sex because of what I've been through. I've been, through abuse. I've been through, verbal abuse, physical abuse. I've been, hit before. Even the one girl that I was in love with beat the crap out of me. I was in love with one woman, and she beat the crap out of me when I broke up with her. And I think she was a feminist, too. She was pretty much a feminist, too. I guess feminists like me. I don't know. I always thought feminists were pretty hot and sexy, but I have this thing in the back of my mind that says that women don't like me and all this stuff. I have all these insecurities, and it's a bit embarrassing to really broadcast this to YouTube, but I can't afford therapy right now, so therefore this is all I have. And there's a lot of people that are watching this video and thinking, well, this guy, whoever this guy is a real nutcase for totally, posting the conversation on Facebook just to embarrass her, just to get this woman to block her and get mad at her. That's what I wanted. It's kind of hard to, really make sense of all this. I did a video a couple of videos ago about my mental health condition. So you can watch that, and maybe that might give you a little understanding about kind of how my brain is completely wired wrong. But anyway, I probably ruined the woman's. This all happened today. All this happened today when I took the screenshot, posted it to Facebook so everybody on my Facebook could see it, including her, because she was my friend on Facebook at the time, and she was my friend for about maybe 10 hours, and then she blocked me after that. And I did that just to hurt her. Just because I was in a weird mood, and I just remember I really wanted her back then, and I couldn't have her because she was with this other guy that, worked at the CD store across from the Texas A&M campus called Disco Round, and I really wanted her. But I was with that other horrible woman. Anyway, I kind of got a woman that was kind of had not the riot girl look, but she was definitely a feminist. This girl definitely had that riot girl look. And like I said, she was wearing the bikini kill tank top. So I'm going to share with you these lyrics I wrote. I just now wrote them, and I saved them to my laptop. I've never actually read lyrics aloud on YouTube, and I'm all about doing different creative ideas, especially new ideas. So this is the first time I'm doing this. Now, if I'll do this for future songs, I can't tell you when, the next time I'm going to do this, because I'm at writer's block right now. But I wrote these lyrics. Now, right now, I like them, and I might want to see if I can get with some people to record it. Possibly Lance. I don't know how Lance would feel about doing this, because Lance and I are talking about trying to do music again when we have the time. I should be going back to work soon, and I will be saving money for some studio time. There's a studio in Bryan College Station I really want to check out called BCS Studio, I think. $35 an hour, pretty good deal. But I know if I'm going to record, I need new songs. It's pretty much the point I'm making. So this is a song. I'm just going to read off the lyrics. And it's your typical, the way I wrote it is like your verse, chorus, and verse, chorus. If, I'm not going to break it down that way. I'm just going to read them all in the order that they are. Just to share with you the song I've written. And the name of this song is called Feminist Jen, and here are the lyrics. It was the early 2000s when I first saw you. Riot Girl haircut, Riot Girl clothes. Saw you at the CD shop on Northgate. Hung with you at the bar downtown. You were the one I wanted one time. You had the perfect look. Sexy hair and sexy clothes. But you had another. Then I found you on Facebook through mutual friends. Didn't know it was you until you said. You said it had been a million years since we last spoke. When I found out it was you, my heart sunk. I shared our text on Facebook to embarrass you. Did it out of bitterness in my current mood. Then you came across it and you were crushed. When I found I embarrassed you, my work was done. Pretty deep lyrics. And I know people who just heard that are going to say, well, this guy is a complete asshole. I don't mean to be. It's just, I have this problem with the opposite sex because I've been hurt so much that I have to harden my skin, and I just don't want, especially at the time, like I told you about this one woman I was with when I first met Jen. Verbally abusive, physically abusive, got hit a few times, got more verbally abusive than, she was more verbally abusive than physically abusive, but yeah, she threw stuff at me, she hit me and screamed at me and everything. And I never really got over that. And sometimes I'll go out and I'll try to meet a woman to be nice. And some women are just mean. Even when you're trying to be nice, they'll just, I don't know. So there's times when I'll start dating a woman. The last woman I dated was a woman who used to roadie for the band One Eyed Doll. And we went on 2 dates, and we had a good time. And then I was afraid that she was going to hurt me because I had just split up with my wife at the time, who used to be in the band Cracking the Wall, a woman named White Hot Lightning. She's Stephanie Summerlin now. I think she still has my last name, and I don't care. She can have my last name. But I had just had this really horrible marriage, and I was afraid that this woman was going to be just as bad. So, like I said, I can't afford therapy right now, and I have my issues with the opposite sex, and I haven't been on a date since Crystal, this woman who was roadieing for One Eyed Doll. And so basically this song is reflective of that. Since I can't afford therapy, I'm going to be, basically just talking it out loud through an audience who can see me and writing songs. I don't mean to be a bad guy. I really don't mean to be a bad guy. I don't want to be a bad guy. It's just I feel I have to shield myself because I just can't handle being hurt again. And it was a selfish thing to do. It was something from years ago. It was stupid. It was childish. It was stupid what I did on Facebook. It was years ago I wanted this woman. And then I hadn't thought about her in so long. And then I find her and it's like, it was my current mood at the time because I've, been in a car accident. I've been stuck in the house. I don't have a car right now. My car was destroyed. And I should be getting a rental pretty soon. I'm going to a doctor on Friday to see if I can drive. I've been walking around the house without my walker. So I was using a walker, but I haven't been using that. And I'm feeling a lot better. I barely feel the soreness in my ribs. So long story short and boring, it was just, I wrote this song because I did something stupid today. I hurt somebody. I knew I shouldn't do it, and I knew it was wrong going into it, but it's like I have this, the devil on my shoulder outweighs the angel sometimes. The angel's trying to hold me down and try to get me away from that devil, but the devil wins probably 6 to 8 times out of 10 in situations like this. And it's embarrassing for me to admit that, but I've got to let this out because this is my only therapy right now. So those were the lyrics for the song Feminist Jen. So yeah, that woman is out of my life now, but I have the song. It may or may not have music to it. I may or may not like it. Later on, I might want to trash it. But right now, here's the video that I'm showing you. So that's what happened to me today. That was my weird day. But I'm pretty sure the rest of the week will get better because I've got this all behind me. I wrote the song, I made the video, and now I can rest easy. And if Jen was to ever come across this video, she probably wouldn't make it this far into the video, but if she was to come across this video, it was stupid what I did. There's no excuse for it other than the fact that I was angry and bitter from something that happened in the early 2000s, and there's no excuse for it, but I ended up getting a song out of it for therapeutic reasons. Thanks for watching the video. I'll see you on the flip side, and we'll hopefully have another video pretty shortly, and no idea what it will be yet. This is just something I wanted to do just to make myself feel better. My only therapy right now, so that's my video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later on YouTube shortly. Good night, everybody.